How you doing? This is the guy from Pittsburgh. And I was looking at a figure, and I saw something interesting. Now, I went to my coin dealer the other day, and I got two coins. One's a real coin, one's an ounce of silver. Now this here, and the reason I squint, somebody said I look like a drooling retard. I can't see without my glasses, and I'm not drooling, am I? And I'm not retarded. I got a high IQ, unlike the online trolls who attack me at every opportunity because they don't like my politics. Well, the hell with them. Well, this is a coin from 1958. It's a Canadian dollar. And you can see it, 80% silver. Bought it at my coin dealer. And I went over to England. I don't have any English money yet. I went over to England and then Germany in 1962 when I was 10. And in 1962, the exchange rate to the British pound to the American dollar was $2.81. You got that for one British pound. And as of 2011, the exchange rate was $1.60. So you've lost that much purchasing power in 50 years. And we got a Fed chairman coming up. Bernanke, Helicopter Ben, is leaving. New one's Obama is nominated or is about to. She's going to come in. And she said she's still going to do qualitative easing, still going to keep churning out the bucks and making our dollar more and more worthless. Now this here, this is not a coin, but it is. If you were to look on that, now unfortunately the camera reverses it. That says 1 troy ounce, 0.999 fine silver. There it is. Bought that at my coin dealer. With money I made at one time when I worked, by the way. Not from government money, but money I made from working. It's an ounce of American silver. But it ain't as worth as much as that silver would have been in 1962 or 1958 when I was 6. Steve Forbes in Forbes magazine, right there, says, Senators, don't be easy on the next Fed head. Ask her hard questions. Like why you keep churning out this phony baloney paper? Janet Yellen, why do you want to keep churning it out and making our dollar even worse? Now Bangkok, Thailand, they did that. They made their baht worse and their economy suffered. The Russians did the same thing until they read an article posted in Forbes. And then they said, wait a minute, we're screwing up our own people, we're screwing up our money. They tightened up. They stopped doing what Bernanke does, and they were doing the same thing. And their economy got better. This is not the communists, this is the Russians of Yeltsin and Putin. So our senators need to ask this new nominee some hard questions and not the softball questions that we're sure the Democrats will ask because they just rubber stamp anybody that Obama appoints. They don't question anything. And they don't care if our dollar goes down the timber. And your purchasing power for the bread you got to buy, and the food you got to buy, and the gasoline you got to buy goes down the dumper too. So when you think about it, think about that in the next election. Think about what the Federal Reserve Bank, an entity owned by the banks, for the banks, and by the banks. It's not a federal agency. Don't let anybody ever tell you the Fed is a federal agency, because it's not. It was set up by the bankers on Jekyll Island. Remember that in the next election. We need to get rid of the Fed. We need to reform the Treasury Department. And we need to return the country to Republican leadership, but Republicans who are fiscally strong and believe in defending this country, and not the rhino wusses we got like John McCain and other people in the Congress and the Senate. And this is the guy from Pittsburgh saying, don't let them screw with your money like Bernanke's been doing for years, and now this new Yellen will do too. And I'll catch you next time. See you later.